and glad you're staying tuned to our edition of Wake Up and Live with the Arts. And this segment of our program, which is dedicated to our special holistic health and wellness component of what we do at the Actors Studio, called A New You for a New Life. So let's begin to meet our guests right now. To my right is Keesha McMillan. To her right is Pat McMillan, and yes, they are I would say sister and sister. I don't want to give it away, mother and daughter. And to their right is, we are honored to have a special guest, Ruth Gray, as the council person from South Euclid, Ohio, who is integrally involved with the Extended Family Project. So Keesha, why don't you start us out and tell us a little bit about who you are, what the project is, and why we are all here.
Well, the Extended Family is a group of African American women who came together to organize events for children and families. And these events help educate, entertain, and engage the families, improving their communication skills and uplifting them around their own culture.
Okay.
And the reason we came together in 2005 was to promote high self-esteem in these youth, and to also stop some of the violence that was going on in the community, and to improve academic performance. So all of our programs are geared toward doing that in some way.
Okay, sounds excellent. What, Pat, what communities do you serve? Do you work in a particular community, or are you spread throughout Cleveland?
We usually work throughout the city of Cleveland and some of the inner-ring suburbs as well. So we try to make it as holistic as possible for all of the surrounding areas
To be included into your programming, which
Correct.
is special event oriented.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, Ruth, how did you get involved with the Extended Family Project?
Well, anybody that knows Keesha knows that they're going to be involved with things with her.
Okay.
So that's a little sidebar joke that we have, that she has this way of summons you into projects. But the Kwanzaa program, I've always been involved with that. I've participated in that for a number of years. And a couple of years ago, the Extended Family and I, we partnered in Bedford Heights and did a community Kwanzaa celebration. And we've done it for 2 years. And this year, I decided that I wanted to do it in the South Euclid community. And Keesha and the Extended Family helped me with that, put it together.
Okay, so the Kwanzaa celebration is your next special event?
Yes, it
Who wants to tell us a little bit more about that? When is it? When is your date?
We will be celebrating the second day of Kwanzaa this year, which is Kuji Jakalir, which is December 27th.
And what does Kuji Jakalir mean?
It means self-determination.
Okay.
We thought that it was very befitting that we would have it on that day this year because of our economic conditions in Cleveland. So we're going to have it at the South Euclid Community Center, and that's on Victory Drive.
Yes.
Do you know the address?
Well, it's on the flyer.
On the
we'll
flyer,
put it on
right.
the...
Okay, it's Victory Drive in South Euclid, and it begins at 4 until 8:30. And we're going to have lots of fun and free food and games and gift making.
Entertainment.
Right.
Do you know who your entertainment is yet?
We may have the Townsman Orchestra.
Okay, I've heard of them. In fact, one of our divas, Anita Rose Banks, sings with the Townsmen.
That's
and you
true.
met her
Yes,
at
we
the
have.
gala last month. Can any of you speak to the entire Kwanzaa concept at all?
Well, the McMillan family has developed a book called The McMillan Kwanzaa Celebration
Oh, she
Guide.
knows how to segue. She's good. She's excellent.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And we have this book in the libraries. But in addition to that, you can go onto our website and find out more about Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa, I can just briefly say there are 7 principles that focus on family and tradition. The first principle is umoja, which is unity. The second principle is self-determination, which is kuji jakalia. The third principle is ujima, which is collective work and responsibility. The fourth principle is cooperative economics, and we know today we need that because of the economy. So that's Ujamaa. The fifth principle is Nia, which is purpose.
And that's my daughter's pen name for her poetry.
Oh,
Yes.
wonderful.
Mhm.
And the sixth principle is creativity, which is Kuramba. And the seventh principle is faith. And we also know we need that
A
today.
lot of it,
A lot
definitely.
of faith. So we promote that. Oh, and we promote, I said faith, which is Imani.
Mhm.
Okay. So we promote those principles throughout the year, but especially during Kwanzaa. And although Kwanzaa is an African American holiday, everyone can take part in the celebration of the principles and uplifting that culture as they celebrate Kwanzaa.
And how long has Kwanzaa been in United States existence now? Because, it's a fairly new, quote, holiday, in the sense that it doesn't go back as far as some of the other, quote, United States holidays. So how long have we been raising the consciousness of our Western culture about the African culture?
Okay, since 1968,
Mm-hmm.
I believe Dr. Malanga
Malanga
Karenga
Karenga.
developed the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And so people have been celebrating it since that point. But different people do it in a variety of ways.
Mhm.
Sometimes you may gather in a home and just your family celebrate during those 7 days. Other times there are large community events that reinforce the idea and the concept of Kwanzaa. Soul food. Usually people purchase African American products to support their community, and it's really a fun and rewarding celebration.
And folks also tend to wear some of the original garb, attire, wardrobe, representing the African culture. Is that correct?
That is correct. They may wear the colors red, black, and green if they do not have actual African garb to wear. So those are the colors that are promoted. Red standing for the blood that has been shed, black for the people, and green for our community and growth.
Community and growth. Gary, I want to go back to something that Keesha said a minute ago. Soul food.
Yes.
I need to check out. What are some of the lovely traditional or family kinds of soul food dishes that one might find at a Kwanzaa celebration?
Well, usually we will have something like some chicken, maybe peas, black-eyed peas, yams, macaroni and cheese, maybe a salad, rolls, and of course many, many types of desserts.
Mm-hmm.
And of course something to drink, pop or milk or
Soft beverages.
yes,
Soft
So
beverages.
this goes back to 1968. Have you noticed a growing acceptance of this holiday and a growing popularity? And how has that been taking hold in terms of community, in terms of schools, in other functions that can promote this?
Well, I know of some schools that actually promote the principles throughout the year. Some churches also have events that promote the principles. I think that year by year it depends on what's going on within a community, but nationally the holiday is recognized. So it just depends on what setting you're in as to how that movement is playing itself out.
Now, for your celebration, for Kwanzaa celebration, which is December 27th,
Yes.
how can people find out more about it and plan to participate? What are your contact numbers and emails and websites, etc.?
They can contact Councilman Gray at
216-382-0218, or they can email me at ruthigray@sbcglobal.net.
Okay.
So it's all one word, Ruth I. Gray.
And we will have that on the crawl on the screen so
Okay.
that everybody can see
And you
it.
can also contact me at 216-321-1539 or email me at javakeq@aol.com. That's javakq@aol.com.